Hello everyone! In this video of MargBooks, we'll talk about rate generation. Using rate generation, you can create formulas in MargBooks based on different rates and automatically generate rates based on margins. Let's see the process of rate generation in MargBooks. For this, from the dashboard, click on Settings. Click on the Configure button in front of Control Room, and first you will search Rate Info here and click on Configure and enable the rates you want by selecting Yes. For example, we have selected up to rate D. Now click Save and then press the Escape key. Now come to the Control Room and here search for Rate Generate. Select Yes and click on Configure. Now enter the name you want to assign to the formula. For example, we'll name it Formula 1. Then select the base rate. You'll see the rates you enabled earlier here. Select the rate you want to base the formula on. For instance, let's select Purchase Rate and click Add. In this way, this will create a formula. Now, select the rate you want to generate and modify the base rate if needed. Otherwise, the base rate selected while creating the formula will remain as the default. After this, select the type to indicate whether you want to add or less GST or want to add or less margin from the base rate. So here, if you select GST, a drop-down will appear in the margin column to add or less GST. And if you select margin, then you need to enter the margin, that in the base rate, how much margin you want to add or less. Now whatever margin you want, that will enter here. For example, we will enter 5%. Now this means a 5% margin will be calculated on the purchase rate, and in the base rate, margin will be added will generate the MRP. Similarly, we will create another condition. In rate, select sale rate. In the base rate, select the cost and enter the margin 6%. And this means that 6% margin will be calculated on cost, and the margin will be added to the cost to generate the sale rate. Same way, we will create another condition. In rate, select rate B, and in the base rate, select MRP and enter the margin 2%. And in this case, you need to note that when you select MRP as the base rate, the margin you specify here will be subtracted from the MRP to generate the rate. So in this way, you can set the formula as per your requirements. Now, click on Save and the created formula will appear on the left side. You can turn it on or off, edit it, or delete it as needed. So now, let's see the impact of the conditions we have created. So first, close this window, then press the Escape key to exit the control room, and now generate a purchase bill. Now suppose, enter a purchase rate of this item is 100. As we set the condition, a 5% margin will be calculated on the purchase rate, and on the basis of that, MRP will be generated. So here, MRP is 100 and its 5% will be 5. So 100 plus 5 is 105. And here you can see on the basis of purchase rate, an MRP of 105 rupees has been generated. Similarly, we have set 6% margin will be calculated on cost. And on the basis of that, sale rate will be generated. So cost is 100 and on this 6% is 6. So 100 plus 6 is 106. So you will see that a sale rate of 106 rupees has been generated based on the cost. After that, next condition is 2% margin will be calculated on MRP, and on the base rate, rate B will be generated. So MRP is 105 and its 2% is 2.1, and this will be less from MRP, means 105 minus 2.1, which is 102.9. So you will see it is showing 102.90 in rate B. So now you will see how you can generate rates based on various conditions. After this, come back to Rate Generate window. Edit this formula. After this, if you want, then you can create conditions based on category. So here, first you will enable category. Then click on Select Category. Then select the items from the category on which you want to apply the formula. Like, we select hair oil and click on OK and then save it. Now generate the purchase bill. From the bottom, click on the category and select hair oil category. So the hair oil category items will appear. Now select an item, then enter the quantity and purchase rate. And here you will see the conditions which we had set. On the basis of that, here MRP, sale rate and rate B has been generated. As we had set, a 5% margin will be calculated on the purchase rate and the MRP will be generated based on it. So purchase rate is 70 and its 5% is 3.5. So 70 plus 3.5 becomes 73.5. And here you will see on the basis of purchase rate, 73.5 MRP has been generated. So in this way, you can also apply conditions to items in the selected category to generate rates. In this video, you have watched the process of rate generation in MargBooks. Thanks for watching.